Welcome to my Ignite on Go Formative, now known as Formative. Remember in 2020 when COVID hit? How could we forget? Teachers were told that we would be out of school for 2 weeks. Well, we know that did not happen. As a math teacher in the middle of an Algebra 2 unit on logarithms, I panicked. In stepped Go Formative, now known as Formative. What is Formative? It's a web-based tool that allows teachers to create digital assessments or assignments that are accessible from any device. Prior to COVID, I had used Go Formative a few times. It was glitchy with the students' Chromebooks, and I really didn't use it much after that. So I would say I had the experience and I reflected on it and I chose not to use it again. I used Formative quite extensively during COVID, and I continue to use it to this day. It's ideal for cumulative courses such as languages and math, where feedback is important for student success. We're all aware of the many problems in schools post-COVID, but a common problem that is seen is that students are absent for a variety of reasons. Other students in the class are not getting feedback on their work because the teacher is withholding the work, waiting for those absent students to return. Thus, creating the problem of the math cliff, where the student begins their journey, they try to figure out what it is they're doing, they're not getting their feedback, and eventually they're just jumping right ahead to falling off the cliff. The learning theory that this technology supports is social cognitive theory. A direct quote from Ormrod, Human Learning, is that reinforcement increases the likelihood of a desired response, only if learners know exactly which response has led to the reinforcement. Likewise, punishment can have a productive impact only if learners can correctly identify the behavior that called for it. An effective use of Formative in a math class is for exit slips, homework checks, PODs, quick check-ins with students. It gives students a read on where they stand. Feedback allows students to fix their mistakes and give them confidence that they can do the math. Once you create an account through Formative and get to the main screen, you then click on New Formative and all of these options will pop up on your screen. Notice all of the features that are available. Having the option of being able to record a video response on an assessment is a great way to incorporate UDL into your assessments. The teacher can also present a question as a video. Formative syncs your classes directly with Google Classroom. New student? No problem. Click Roster Sync and your roster is automatically updated. Additional settings for assignments include teacher paced, meaning students cannot move on to the next question right away. You can restrict assignments to specific students, and this works great if there are any absent students in class. What about students that suffer from anxiety? Duplicate the assignment and restrict it to those specific students. Change the timing to whatever you wish. You can even adjust it to no limit. Security features include visibility of questions after submitting, returning scores and correct answers, as well as changing the order of the questions as they appear on the students' screens. The Common Core state standards that this technology covers are listed here. Depending on how you choose to use the technology, whether as an exit slip or a POD, you can choose many ways for students to explain or convey their answer. This is a sample Formative that I gave my Algebra 2 students as an exit slip on quadratic applications. As you can see, students were instructed to type in their answers in the spaces provided. This is the last question that students were asked to answer. The second picture is the answer key with the variety of ways that students could type in their answers. I set up the Formative so students could see their score right after they submitted their work. Instant feedback. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your summer.